All right. Let's wait for people to join. You're welcome. Please, as soon as you join, kindly drop a message in the chat box. Let's greet each other. Let me know those that are online before we start the class. Yes, as soon as you join, please drop a message in the chat box. Let's know those that are here. This is for GST102. For GST102. If you are here, kindly drop a message. I hope those guys are ready. GST102. Are you guys ready? Please drop messages in the chat box. I don't think these guys are ready. Good evening, 437. Or haven't. Are you offering just 102? Are you offering just 102? Let me know. Okay. Well, I hope you are offering just 102. All right, all right. So we just want to do some hands-on practicals, like a kind of preparation against the exams tomorrow. So I will soon share my screen. I will start something. We're going to do a practical exam, fetching questions randomly to answer. So just give me some time. I want to say which of this. These guys have been disturbing me. Do just 102 for us. Do just 102 for us. Look at them now. They are not in the class. They are not in the class. And they want us to do just 102 for them. That is not fair enough. Okay. For those that are available, let me just as soon as you join, kindly drop a message, please. Let me know those that are here and those. So I will share my screen now. Okay, Esther Chidi is here, Deborah is here. You guys are welcome. Let's do some practice, some exam practice. I don't know, why is this thing hanging like this? Okay, I will share the exam portal now so that we can start something. I will share the exam portal. This is how we will do it. I'll be reading out the questions to us. You will be dropping the answers in the chat box. No, your one is in the evening. Don't worry, your time will come. We'll do just 101 and 103 later in the evening. Okay, so I think my screen is visible now, so we can start the exam. So prepare your mind. We may likely do it like 2-3 times because this particular portal I'm using for you guys is having over 1,000 e-exam questions. So what we will do is, when we finish one, we'll start another one. I'm very sure they will give us different questions in each of them. So we are going to do it. You give us the answers, we'll submit, we'll see the correction and know the ones who failed. So question one is before us. A good summary should be brief, clear, and free from what? Free from what? A good summary should be clear. So my screen is right there before you guys. If it's not big enough, I can bring it in a bit. Those of you that are doing just 102, you will know that this portal is looking exactly like your exam portal. All right, so what is the answer to question one? A good summary should be brief, clear, and free from what? You guys will be the one to answer, or you drop the answer there. This is like you facing the exam tomorrow now. If you log in tomorrow and you see this as question one, what will you write there? Okay, somebody said confusion. That is Deborah. Should be free from confusion. Okay, the rest of us, what do we go with? Do we agree with that? Should we just write it there? All right, somebody said free from confusion. I think I will just take that. Question two, writing that paints a picture in the reader's mind is paragraph development by what? When you try to use your writing to paint a picture in the mind of the reader, what kind of skill is that? What kind of paragraph development skill is that? Yes, I'm waiting for you guys. You guys should learn how to use the chat box. Please reply, write your answers in the chat box. We have a lot of questions to solve, and this your speed is very slow. I think I should let me restrict the ads so that it doesn't disturb you guys. I've paused the ads now, so I don't think anything is stopping you now. No response from those who are online. Are you sure I have anybody with me here? With all you people shouting of let's do just 102, please do just 102 for us. Here is just 102 now. Nobody is joining. Yes, I'm waiting for you guys. I'm actually not receiving any responses from you guys. What's wrong? Or you guys don't know how to use the chat box? No idea. But do you know the method of paragraph development we have? Do you know them? We develop paragraphs by which method and which method. So I think we can start from there. Then we will know which one paints a picture in the mind of the reader. If we know the method of paragraph development we have first, it will be easy for us to know which one is or which one uses the concept of painting a picture in the mind of the reader. Well, I think that will lead us to going into the course material to check some things. Since you guys don't have an idea, I actually don't want us to be doing uh, checking the material before. I don't, but the way you guys are actually responding now, it means we will need to be checking the materials too. Just want to use this one to see how prepared are you guys. Just to see how prepared are you guys. That is the main purpose. All right, I will share the screen now, then we will try to. I'm sharing another screen now. So I want us to check paint. Let's search for paint and see if we're actually going to see anywhere it appears in the material. Okay, thank God. Please, are you guys still with me? If you are still with me, you will see my new screen is showing you something. My new screen, I hope you can see the new screen, the course material screen. Hope it is visible. Can you guys see the screen showing the course material now? All right. So let's read. What kind of essay or writing paint a picture? Indeed, the work of a descriptive writing is to paint a picture of what is to be described in words. So a picture must emerge in the reader's mind after a description. When you are writing or anyone is writing using the descriptive method of writing, you are just trying to describe something. So while you are describing it, something will be going on in the mind of the reader or the listener. A picture, they'll be imagining what you are saying in a picture in their mind. So it is descriptive writing or text that what creates a picture in the mind of the reader. I think we have the that is development by description. I think let's just write description for now. So question 3 is there before us. Why is this one full of filling the gaps like this? Biko. Now, giving examples to explain a point is known as the method of paragraph development by that. You can see they're asking a lot of questions on paragraph development. I hope you guys have read it enough. Hope you know all the methods of paragraph development we have now. You can use illustration, you can use description, you can use which other one? There's so many of them. So giving examples to explain a point is known as the method of paragraph development by what? Paragraph development by what is that? I'm waiting patiently for your answers. This is time to go and be looking around for the answers, please. Okay, no idea. Is there no idea again? Giving examples to explain a point. When you are using, it's like you guys don't really know much about this paragraph development, and that is the main thing in your GST102. It means you have not been reading at all. When you are developing paragraphs, in what ways can you develop a paragraph? You can develop a paragraph using illustration, and anytime you are using examples to develop a paragraph, what you are doing is you are using illustration. It is illustration that give examples. So paragraph development by illustration is the one that uses examples. You guys should note that. And let's say you write to present your class debate will be written in dash language. What kind of language will you use to write uh, to present your class debate? Is it a formal language, a semi-formal language, or an informal language? What kind of language? Your responses are not encouraging. I may soon end this class now. Let me just call my children, my 111 children to let them call me. Let's start class. You guys are not responding. It's tiring. Okay. Well, we're having formal, so I will type that for you guys. Now, it's a multiple choice question. The word definition can mean dash, explaining the meaning of a concept or thing, analyzing the meaning, illustrating the meaning, identifying the meaning. What's the answer to question 5? The word definition can mean what? What's the meaning of definition? from the options provided. Okay, they said the answer is A, explaining the meaning. All right. Ah, fill in the blank is too much in this exam. Paragraphs can also be developed by showing causes and dash. You know, under method of paragraph development, we have developing paragraph by or text by paragraph by illustration. Basically, in this GS102, they taught you guys how to write a paragraph, everything about a paragraph, a topic sentence, the work of a topic sentence in the paragraph structure itself, and everything about the paragraph. Now, in the bid to teach you guys about paragraph, they also dive into teaching you the types of or the method you can use to develop a paragraph. So we have different styles of developing the paragraph. We have the illustration, using the example, the description, painting the picture in the mind of the reader. We have cause and effects. Yes, somebody already said that. Forte says cause and or causes and effects. Yes. Now you have to be very careful in the exam. If the question uses causes here, don't write effect alone as your answer. You should also write your answer in the plural form, because you cannot say causes and effects. It will not be correct. So even though effect is the correct answer, but because of this S alone, you may miss it. Now, question 7. Dash in paragraphs help the reader to understand difficult concepts presented in the composition. What helps the reader to understand difficult concept? Is it ironical expression, illustration? Just answer A, B, C, or D. Anyone that is okay, illustration. Anyone that is multiple choice, just reply the either A, B, C, or D. Now, number 8. The central consign of narrative writing is dash. All narrative writing, what do they do? What is the central consign of narrative writing? What do they tell? Narrative writings basically tell what? This one is fill in the blank space. Telling a story. Okay. Is it telling a story right there? Uh that person asking small letter or big letter, I think that person must be a new student. In this case, you guys should by now you should have known the ethics of writing. So this kind of small letter or big letter should not be a confusion to you in this your level now. If it's a proper noun, name of a person, name of a place, like your name now, or Abuja or Lagos, you should know that you start with capital letter. Apart from proper noun, any other thing, if you like, write it in capital letter, write it in small letter, they will give you your mark. DEA has already confirmed that in the last orientation, that all that confusion of please where should I start with capital letter or small letter, it doesn't matter. Once your spelling is correct, what the system has been programmed to take is correct spelling. Any other thing, capitalization or lower case or upper case, is not relevant. It won't cost you your mark. It doesn't affect your score. But your spelling, if you miss one letter alone, is zero. So spelling is the most important thing. And of course, uh, if it is a name of a person, any proper noun at all, proper nouns you already know it should start with capital letter. During an interview, good posture and proper eye contact communicate what? These are things in the material, but you will not even know that they are in the materials. Your mind will not go there. That is the purpose of revision. During an interview, good posture and proper eye contact communicate dash. Interview is also one of the things you are taught in what is it called? You are taught in GST102. Yes, I'm waiting patiently. During an interview, proper eye contact communicates what? I don't want us to be going to the material each time. Each time we don't know the answer to a question. I don't want us to be going back to the question. You guys don't have an idea. All right, I will pass that. During an interview, good posture and proper eye contact communicates boldness. Okay, someone says boldness. I think we can write something there now. Number 10, the agreement between a subject and its verb in number and person is called dash. The agreement between a verb is between a subject and its verb in number and person is called dash. It's called what? Number 4. Number 10. This is really, really, you guys are not active. You are not active. You are not active. Where are my people here? You've not gotten the answer yet. No idea. I don't know if you guys have done something like Concord. If you have seen that in your, the answer is looking closely to Concord, I think. Concord. Okay. Agreement between, hold on, let me check. Agreement between, let's check the material for clues. But you should note something that one of the most important thing you must remember in this course is that GS102 is basically about writing, teaching you how to be a good writer. I will share the material now so that we'll read about that question. You guys have not been reading at all. It's showing in all these questions. All these questions that we're answering, they are real questions sourced from the question bank. They are all from your material. There is no question you will meet here today that we are doing that is not from your material. No off question. All are from your material. Now you can see my screen now. Even without reading, from hearing that the way the question was sounding, I was already thinking it should be concord, because it is concord that is agreement. The general meaning of concord is agreement. Now, concord of number and person. This section will give you practice in what is called concord, that is agreement in grammar and the use of the verbs. Yes, we also have gerund. You are actually correct. Gerund is also there. It's part of the things done in this material. But I want us to use agreement to check for, well, from the material now, the only place they mention that agreement is under concord. So the gerund you are also talking about is also in the material for sure. Gerund also in the material. Let's read about gerunds too, and participles, I think. Yes. Now, in this unit, you will be dealing with gerunds and participles. Now, gerunds, participles, and why is a participle important? That is this unit 3. And the main focus is the grammatical items that you will learn in the unit are gerunds and participle. Gerunds are verbal nouns which can play the role of a noun in some positions in an English sentence. That is the meaning of gerund. So the question is not gerund. The answer to the question is actually not gerund. It's actually that concord. This is the meaning of gerund. They are verbal nouns which can play the role of a noun in some positions in an English sentence. So I think that one is clear enough. Their characteristic feature is that they are a combination of verb and ing. So how do you quickly identify gerunds? They are mostly a combination of ing plus a verb. Like fly is a verb. When you add ing to it, it becomes a gerund. Flying, dancing, stealing, etc. Now, participles are verb forms which can be used as a present or past tense. They are very important in the day-to-day English usage. As you go through this unit, okay, that is a form of introduction. The first grammatical form to treat in this unit is a gerund. So let's check out what they have for us. Well, we're already reading. I think we've left exam already. Now we are back to reading. A gerund is a verbal noun. It's a noun which describes an action or experience and has the form of a present participle, that is the ing. The ing. Okay, it is interesting to know that gerunds can stay in different positions in a sentence to perform different functions. For instance, building in the sentence, the building of the bridge was slow work. The way it is used here is in the form of an action, but you know that building on its own can also stand as a noun. You understand? Like if you say that is a building, it's different from the building of. So we write the following by adding ing. That is a practice. He gave me smoke a long time ago. I don't feel like work after lunch. So these are just practices for gerunds, but from this little reading, you already understand what gerunds means and what participle means, what they all stand for. That is very important thing you gain. So we can go back to the mock exam and see that our answer is actually concord. Concord. Well, since it's a definition, you may decide to start with capital letter C, although it doesn't matter. Now, the next question is a multiple choice question. The word besides can be used to express dash in a write up. When you are speaking or you're actually writing and you use besides, what do you use it to indicate? What do you use besides to indicate? Yes. What is the answer? I hope I still have people with me. The answer to question 11, just type A, B, or C. Just type A, B, or C. If you can't see my screen, it's definitely from your side because my screen is visible here. I'm also following. I'm following. Okay, sorry, I understand what you are saying. I'm still on the course material, sorry. Whereas I've changed to the mock site. That is the issue with switching this thing. You'll soon see it now. Sorry about that. Yes, that is the question. It's a multiple choice question. The word besides can be used to express dash in a write-up. Is it additional information, opposing information, synonymous information, or the first piece of information? Yes, I'm with you. What's the answer? A, B, C, or D? Okay, A, additional information. The words A and D are known as dash in English. When you use A and then D, what are they called in English? This one is a general knowledge. If you have done English in primary school, you will still remember what do we call A and D. It's not something you should crack your brain on. We will not even go and check any material. What is the answer to this? What do you call them in English? They are called English what? Or called what in English? Yes, waiting for you guys. Waiting for you guys. Articles. Omotayo Busayo, thank you. Articles. She says they are called articles in none. In most writings, the dash in a paragraph tends to present the central theme in it. What gives you the central idea that the paragraph is all about? Don't forget that one of the important things you should remember about GST102 is that it's basically teaching you how to write. And one of the things they focus on there is paragraph development. If you know everything about paragraph alone in this course, you are likely going to score 50% of your exam score. That is 35 marks is already waiting for you. If you study paragraph very well and you know everything about paragraph, what is a paragraph, what is the main idea in the paragraph, what is the styles or different skills or different type of paragraphs development we have. Once you know that alone, you are already sound enough for the exam. Okay, somebody said we should have put indefinite articles there. Well, I don't know. We've chosen articles already. So if we submit, we have programmed this site that once you submit, it's going to show you the ones you failed. Now, I'm waiting for you guys. Question 13 is there before us. In most writings, the dash in a paragraph tends to present the central theme. What is that thing in a paragraph that presents the central theme? This one is a very common and popular question because the material itself is all about paragraph. So what is the main idea in a paragraph? Okay, somebody said we should put topic sentence there. You are close. So I'll write that there. A and an are called dash articles. Good. This is now where your indefinite or definite articles can now come in. A and an are called dash articles. What kind of articles are they? What kind of articles are they? I'm waiting patiently for you guys. I don't want to rush you guys again. It's like I've been rushing you too much before. That is why I'm feeling like you are slow. I can go on and on. What's the answer? Waiting for you guys. Waiting patiently for you guys. Yes, waiting patiently for you guys. Okay, somebody said I should write indefinite there. All right, no problem. Okay, multiple choice question. The word, however, is often used in a write-up to express dash. Is it continuity, consequences, functionality, or contrast? When you use however in a piece of writing, what kind of expression are you trying to make? Are you making a continuity or a consequence or a functionality, or you are contrasting? Which one are you doing? You are eminently glorious. You come Okay, Jans. Ah, who said the answer is B? B K. No, 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 no. Ah, Tosin. If you are not seeing my screen, kindly leave the meeting and join back. Nothing is wrong with my screen. It's showing. I can see it from here. Okay, the answer is D. That person that says B, please, Omotola Busayo, no. It's not. When you say however, you have been saying something before. You now say however. It means what you want to say now is a kind of contrast, somehow different from what you have been saying before. That is why you use however. You understand? I am not prepared for tomorrow's exam. However, I must write the exam. You see now, something like that. All right, let's go to the next page. The next page says, in interview preparation, Candidates should research the organization and review their what? Their dash. Review what about the organization? What should we review about the organization? Okay, somebody said we should use articles. I don't know if that will be correct, but we'll put it there. When we submit, we'll see the correct one. But it should have been policies can also go well there. But let's see. The two main kinds of participles are the dash and the past participle. This one you guys will know it now. What's the answer to this? The two main kinds of participles are the dash and the past participle. This one you know it even from primary school. And we also talked about it earlier when we were checking for the answer to one of those questions. What's the answer? Present. Thank you. Present and past. Okay, this one is a multiple choice question. Dash are usually not written when one is requesting acquaintances or acquaintance. This is one of the most logical question in your question bank. It's very confusing, but I'm going to break it down now. But let me hear from you. What is the answer? Is it business letters, letters requesting information, letters requesting actions, or informal letters? Which one of them will you not need to write when you are asking for acquaintances? Yes, question 18. Dash are usually not written when one is requesting acquaintances. What which one of them is the correct answer? Waiting patiently for you guys. Okay, I have one D here. Somebody says the answer is D. How sure is that? Let's check. What is the informal letters? Yes, the reason is for you to be my friend, I don't need to write a letter to you that let's be a friend. Yeah, as a mutual friend, just friends, you know the friend, and you just meet on the road. How far also we collect your number and the rest of them. You are now a friend. So becoming a friend, you don't need to write letter of acquaintances like let's get to know each other. Or please give us permission to do this. You don't seek for permission in letters when you want to become somebody's friend. So that is why informal letters are, because informal letters are letters you write to your close associates, your friends. Now, piranhas comprise more than 30 to 60 species of fish, which fall into four general types: the pygocentrus, the pygopritis, the serrasamus, and the pristobricon. Is an this expression here now is an or this sentence here is an example of one of the following type of maybe writing. Is it a definition? Is this person trying to define piranhas, or is the person identifying piranhas, or is it explanation, or is it description? Which one best fit in question 19? You've seen the writing is looking like a scientific text, or in any case, what can we call it? Can we call it a definition, an identification, explanation, or a description? Okay, once we have two multiple choice questions following each other like that, make sure you put the number before you answer. 14 or 19C or 19A or 19B, because okay, somebody says identification. All right. Now, explaining dash of a concept or thing is called definition. Explaining dash of a concept or thing is called definition. Is it the context of a thing, the meaning, or the illustration, or the makeup? What is the meaning of definition? That is just what they're asking you. But they've given you part of the meaning. You are just to fill in the missing thing. Explaining what? So, number 20 was the answer. We are moving fast. It's getting better now. Even though by now we should have almost finished it. So, explaining dash of a concept. Okay. You guys should always add the number. It's number 20 you want to answer now. All this your A, B, C, D. I don't know which one you're answering. If somebody is saying that question 20 is option A, we are going to knock your head. Even the person that is saying D, we will knock your head. When you are trying to define something, what are you trying to do? When you are defining something, what are you trying to do by definition? Mary Monday and who is that? Okay, it's only Mary Monday that okay, even Deborah too is saying D. D to which answer? So sorry, to which question rather? That is not it at all. This one is a very simple question. When you are explaining, thank you, folk tales, the meaning, that is the meaning of definition. When you are explaining the meaning, those of you that don't know the answer to this question, it means you did not do your TMA yourself. This question came out in TMA. Oh, this page is now full of multiple choice questions. Wow, that's awesome. I write on behalf of the company's management board to offer you an appointment. Is introductory statement of a dash. What kind of letter will you see this as the introduction? A private letter, a letter of request, a letter of offer, or a letter of complaint? So ABCD 21. ABCD, what's the answer? When you open a letter and in the beginning part or the introductory part, you see, I write on behalf of the company's management board to offer you an appointment. What kind of letter will that person be writing? Yes. We end this your class by 5. Seriously. I will have to take other classes. So let's be fast. What kind of letter will this be? These ones are multiple choice questions, so I believe you should be able to choose one. Tosin is saying present. I don't know the one Tosin is trying to choose like that, because present is not in the option. Probably she's still answering an old question. Okay, letter of offer. Thank you. Placing a topic sentence at the end of a paragraph will help you to do what? Makes the paragraph more effective, allows for all the sentences to be built up to the topic, helps both the reader and the writer, allows for an effective summary. What is the answer? 22. When you place the topic sentence at the end, don't forget that under paragraph development, you've talked about the topic sentence, and the topic sentence was a very interesting topic because that is what shows the main idea in a paragraph. This paragraph you want to write now, and generally, let's talk about this paragraph of a thing. The paragraph is like a whole building itself, separated into rooms. So you want to achieve a bungalow now, or you want to achieve a three-bedroom flat, then you have rooms. You have the sitting room, you have the toilet, you have the bedroom, the kitchen, the store, and the rest of them. So each room in the house becomes a paragraph that forms the complete house. So when you want to write an essay, you divide it into paragraph. Paragraph one, you may use it for introduction. Paragraph two, you may talk about the definition of the terms that you want to discuss about. Maybe you are talking about two things or three things or four things. So the idea of a paragraph is that when you have a long essay, you divide it into paragraph. Then in one paragraph, you discuss only one thing. One paragraph, one idea. That is the logic. One paragraph, one idea. One paragraph, one idea. You should not put two ideas in one paragraph. So in each paragraph will contain an idea. And then in each paragraph, that main idea that you want to discuss in the paragraph will be hidden in what we call the topic sentence. So the topic sentence is part of every paragraph that shows the main idea being communicated in that paragraph. So we can place it in several positions in the paragraph. The topic sentence can be at the beginning, it can be in the middle, or at the end. The hardest one is placing it in the middle. The easiest one is placing it at the beginning. Most of the essays do begin the topic sentence at the beginning. So if you are not a professional writer, you can't put the topic sentence successfully in the middle. So three positions, either at the beginning, in the middle, or at the end. But when you place it at the end, what benefit does it have for you? 22C helps both the reader and the writer. No, it allows for every sentences in the paragraph to be built to the topic. If the topic is at the end, it means you've been discussing everything you want to discuss about the topic already. Then when you finish discussing all you want to say about the topic, you eventually mention the topic at the end. That is the meaning of it allows all the sentences you want to use to talk about that topic to be built up onto the topic. It's just like you are going to a place, but you start giving the different branches and geography and locations you are going to pass through before you eventually get there. So that is placing the topic sentence at the end. The one thing you should know is that you cannot have two topic sentences in one paragraph. One paragraph, one idea, one topic sentence, but the location may vary based on your professionalism or the purpose of writing. Now, placing a topic sentence, the answer is B. The correct answer is B. It allows for all the sentences to be built up to the topic. We have used this question alone now to talk about paragraphs. We've used this sentence alone, or sorry, this question alone to talk about paragraph briefly. Now, question 23. The English sound system is made up of about dash speech sounds. How many speech sounds do we have in the English sound system? How many are they? If you don't know, you just say pass so that we don't waste our time. I'm ending your class very soon. It's obvious we will not be able to finish all the 70 questions because we have 70 questions to answer, but I have to finish by 5 because I have another class by 5. So this is the topic sent. This is it. What you will do is I can give you guys access to this exam portal. You can message me on WhatsApp for access so that you practice the questions there yourself. We have 1,000 plus questions on this portal. So you once you submit, you see what you get, you see the correction instantly. When you log out, you log in back, you want to do it again, you see another set of questions. That is how it has been programmed. So every time you log in, different set of questions. I think by the time you train yourself with so wide number of questions like that, you should be prepared for exam. Okay, so 22 is no 23 now. We're now discussing 23. Sorry, let me bring it up back. I'm just trying to show you the portal very well. How many speech sounds do we have in English? How many speech sounds do we have in English? Oh, my people don't know, and they don't want to say they don't know. All right. Question 24. Dash in a piece of writing refers to the logical transition from one idea to the next. What is the logical transition from one idea to the next in a piece of writing? Question 24. Is it practical transition, critical transition, coherence, or gradual transition? Well, let's talk about the topic coherence as the last topic I'll be talking about today. The rest you can practice on your own. Now, coherence is the yes, I've passed that already. Coherence is a style of writing where you arrange your ideas logically so that there will be a form of neatness and smoothness in your writing. Like for instance, now you want to write about how to prepare or a kind of a recipe for a Nigeria food. So, and you have a lot of things to say, like starting from getting the ingredients from the market to preparing your kitchen, getting your pot and everything ready, to boiling the ones that you boil, frying the ones that you fry, mixing the ones that you mix, blending the ones that you blend. So there are quite a lot of ideas. You will need the idea of coherence to be able to arrange them logically so that whoever is reading them will be understanding them. I will want to know what is the next thing. Not that you put the end of the cooking or the recipe at the beginning, then you now put the beginning in the middle. The person will be confused. Whoever is reading it will not be interested because it's not arranged logically. So when you know the idea of coherence in writing, it helps you to present your writing in a logical manner. You will transit from one idea to another smoothly. When you know coherence, you'll be able to transit from one idea to another smoothly without your reader being confused of what you are saying. So I'm already telling you the answer. The answer is actually coherence. So guys, I will need to end your class now, and I'm sorry about that because I have another class. But let's take 25 before we go. Dash is the form of speech we use with close associates and people of equal status. This one is very simple. Just throw in the answer. The kind of speech you use with your friends, people that are your mates, your close associates. Which type of speech? We've answered a related question before. Is it legal language, colloquial language, informal language, or formal language? Yes, I just need one person to answer. Mary, Folktales, Tosin, Deborah, Monday, all of us. Sorry, still Mary. Busayo, yes. 25. I'm asking us for question 25 now. So I have already seen one C, but the person is saying 22. I think that is an error. The question is 25. So we'll submit now and see. Let's go to the last page. You can see that this is looking like your real exam portal. So let's go to the last page so that we can submit. So we can finish attempt and see what we got. Out of the questions we answered 24 questions. We got 18 correctly. You guys you are hot. You are doing well. We answered 24, we got 18. That means we failed 6. So which of the 6 did we fail? Question 1, we failed it because the answer to question 1, the answer to question 1 is personal opinion, not confusion. It was Deborah that gave us confusion. A good summary should be brief, clear, and free from personal opinion. Please note that in case you are to see this tomorrow. Personal opinion. The next one we failed is boldness. During an interview, good posture and proper eye contact communicate confidence, not boldness. Boldness is close to it, but it's confidence we need. It communicates confidence. When you maintain good posture when you go for an interview, this course is a very good course. I just wish people truly went to it, you attended the lectures and you truly read the material. It helps you very well even in your life. Some of you will still go for interviews later because interview is part of the topic in this material. They took their time to teach you expressly how to go for an interview, how to prepare for an interview, how to behave in an interview. So if you have not read it before, find time even after the exam, you can still read it. It's something you need for your life generally. Now, question 13, we failed it. We wrote topic sentence, but they say in most writings, the first sentence, the one they are looking for is the first sentence. The first sentence in a paragraph tends to present the central theme in it. Now, the next one we failed is question 16. You wrote articles, but it is curriculum vitae, CV, that they are looking for. In interview preparation, candidates should research the organization and review their. It is not the organization something that is saying you should review. It is your own CV they're asking you to review. After you've researched on the organization and see the kind of things the organization usually want or what they need, then you go to your CV and upscale your CV to meet that company's requirement. So curriculum vitae is what you review. Then we face the next question, which is 17. The two main kinds of participles are the, okay, sorry, we just wrote present. You see now, this is part of the things you need. That is why you need to take mock so that you will know how to tackle some questions in the exam. Now, this one is present participle. We only wrote, it's not like we don't know the answer, but because we did not complete the answer, you see it now, so we failed it. Please take note. It is present participle. Okay, which one did you fail? We also failed this question that you said is identification. It is actually a description. When the person was saying piranhas comprises more than 30 to 60 species of fishes, they fall into four category types. We have the pygocentrus and the rest of them and the rest of them. Something is already going on in the mind of the person listening, a kind of picture what the person is trying to say. You'll be phantoming that in your head. Which one did you fail again? We did not answer this one, but the correct answer is 44 speech sounds. 23, the English sound system is made up of about 44 speech sounds. And I think that is the last question we failed, that we did not answer rather. So thank you guys for attending. Like I mentioned, if you need the access to this portal, is an exam portal. I have all your courses available and we have more than 1,000 questions in them. We have upgraded it now. Before it doesn't show correction, but now it will show you the correction after you submit. And it's also, what part of the upgrade we've done is when you take a particular quiz now and you finish it and you submit, you log out. When you log in back to take that quiz again, it will show you another set of questions entirely from that same course. So please, if you need it, that's my number. Message me on WhatsApp. Let me create your access now. Use it to practice and prepare for your boldness. Prepare your boldness for exams tomorrow and your confidence. I wish you guys good luck and I believe you will do well. Do have a wonderful day. If you have GS103 among your courses, I will start the class shortly.